Hey, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the Daily Vibration. So, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Okay, if you're tuning in via YouTube, Instagram, or my podcast, so if you're tuning in via Facebook, I want to welcome each and every one of you. My name is Camoy. So we're doing a daily vibration for today. We are now at December 16th. We're now at December 17th, 2020. Yesterday was the 16th. Okay, we just had a full moon energy a couple of weeks ago. New moon ending the eclipse season on Monday. Okay, so that's a wrap up, right? So we're talking about you being able to release, you being able to revise, and then you being able to renew with this energy coming in, right? So happy Thursday to you. Just a heads up, Thursday is ruled by Jupiter, so we're talking about expansive energy in the atmosphere, keeping that in mind today, okay? So, my lovelies, we're going to start off with the vibration of 12/17/2020, which is vibrating on the number 6, okay? Thursday, the actual day, is vibrating on the number 9. So, let's just get a breakdown for the vibrations, and then we're going to jump into your wisdoms, okay? So, first of all, let's just say this, my loves. Vibrating in the number 6 today, we have the actual date, right? Now, the number 6, okay, is all about balance, right? But before we jump into that, on the higher end of the vibration of the number 6, you need to be mindful that intuitive energy is always in the atmosphere, right? So this is going to be with the number 6, and this is going to be with the number 9 also. Just keeping it in mind, intuitive energy is in the atmosphere all day, every day, okay? So it doesn't matter where you go, what you do, you can always tap into your intuitive energy. You are not disconnected from that part of yourself, okay? So always on the higher vibrational end of all of the numbers, you're going to find intuitive energy in the atmosphere, right? Number 6 is also about balance. So you might find the need to bring things into balance today. That can be on the physical realm, the emotional realm, or even on the mental plane, okay? So just be mindful of that. For some of you, parenthood is going to be key today. You're going to have to find yourself taking care of things as far as on the parental front is concerned. So be mindful about that, okay? And for those of you that don't have children, today's vibrating on a day of responsibility. So you can find today that you got to wrap up some things and maybe step up and take more responsibility than you normally would not have to do today. So be mindful about that as you're moving throughout the energy today. Now, on the higher vibration of the number 6 also, you do have dignity, okay? So you're going to have to, like sometimes your dignity is important, okay? Or is that over the time, right? Dignity is important, right? So you're going to have to pay attention to your dignity today, all right? Dignity and integrity may be key for some of you today. Seeing clearly is also on the higher vibration end of the number 6. So today some of you can gain a better insight, maybe mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. So be open for that, all right? Now, on the lower vibrational end of the number 6 today, you do have selfish energy in the atmosphere, a lot of chaotic and chaos in the atmosphere today, unsupportive energy, as well as easily being stressed and the superiority complex. So hazels, gargamels, and narcissists are out today, so you want to be mindful, all right? Keep in mind, you have the power to jump and change states at any time, aka the thought process within your being at any time, right? So you can be unsupportive right now, but with a thought, you can change to being supportive. So you can jump from one state to the next at any given moment. It's your choice, all right? Now, on the higher vibration end of the number 9, which Thursday vibrates on the number 9, you got intuitive energy in the atmosphere as usual. Inner strength is going to be key for some of you today. Communication is in the atmosphere. Now remember, yesterday was Wednesday, and yesterday was ruled by Mercury, which was a day of communication. So we can find that you have communication energy supporting you again today, as well as optimism, optimistic energy in the atmosphere. Learning to say no is going to be key for some of you today with this energy. And I want to say, utilizing your inner wisdom today. Be mindful of the emotional puppeteers, all right? Whoever controls you emotionally controls how you move, what you do, what you think, and what you don't do, and what you don't think, right? So be mindful of that as you're moving throughout the day today, right? On the lower end of the vibration of the number 9, you do have lack of focus in the atmosphere. Feeling like you're not able to trust yourself can pop up for some people today, as well as pessimistic energy, not to mention feeling lost, okay? And a lot of self-hatred and self-loathing is in the atmosphere today. So you want to watch where your energy is with yourself today, okay, as we're moving throughout this energy. Now we're going to jump into the wonderful elementals, all right? Now, we're going to start off with the wonderful, wonderful Sagittarius, which is a fire energy. So that's going to be fire sign Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo, okay? Now, if you're not a Sagittarius, and Aries, or Leo, you can apply this message, my love, to any place in your life that may need movement or action, right? As well as passion or even lustful energy, just depending on where you are. But I want you to keep in mind that this is also going to be intuitive energy, so you can trust your intuition at any time, right? So energy in the atmosphere today is going to be practicing self-love and trusting yourself. You don't have to trust yourself today, okay, my love? So you need to understand your message today is coming in, and it's saying heaven sent. It's also saying diving for the light today, as well as she feels and she knows, okay? Can I just tell you, self-love today, trusting yourself is going to be important today. Heaven sent, I got to say this. Heaven is a state of being, right? Hell is a state of being. Where you choosing to be today, in heaven or in hell? Understanding that you're bouncing in and out of different energy patterns and different energy, I want to say, forces around you, right? Do you know that being mad is an energy? Being angry is an energetic pattern. Being happy is an energetic pattern, aka states of minds, okay? So be open and be mindful that you can jump and change states at any time, right? So heaven sent. Where's your heaven today, right? Are you putting your heaven in someone else's hands today, right? Diving for the light, which means looking for the light in you, finding the brighter side in things, fighting the, I want to say, making this work for you, no weapon formed against you. Looking at the changing your perspective in things today may be important. She feels and she knows. What are you feeling? What do you know? Pay attention to your truth today. That's going to be key. You might have to change some things, and there might be some action and some movement required, but you got this, okay, my wonderful fire signs? Okay. Jumping into the next element, which is going to be air signs. So we're talking about Geminis, we're talking about Libras, we're also talking about the wonderful Aquarius. If you are not a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, my love, you can apply this message to your thinking, your spiritual thinking, your mental thinking. This is going to be the mind loops in your head, the conversations in your head, the conversation that you had with Billy yesterday, and all of a sudden that you're replaying that in your head, and it's not a positive conversation. That type of energy is what you're going to apply that to, right? The words that replay in your head. Okay, dialogue in your head, okay? So be mindful of that as you're moving throughout the energy today, my wonderful air signs, if you're using the air element, all right? Now, the message today is big, bold vision. You may have to reframe some things and think differently and see things differently today, all right? And then as you do that, you want to defend to the end, okay, what's worthwhile, right? If it's worthwhile to you, you want to defend it, all right? Restore and replenish. If it ain't, release it so you can restore and replenish. Now, some people like to defend things and be wrong and strong, right? Just be mindful, okay? There's no need to be wrong and strong. If it ain't working and it hasn't been working and you know that it's time to release it, whether it's physically, spiritually, or mentally, please do so. It's not serving you to take it into a new year with you, right? Okay? Be big and bold in your vision, which means you may have to get rid of some things and be open to some new things, okay? And I also want to say defend your truth until the end, right? Restore and replenish, which means you can't change people's mind, honey. You can only change your own. So why not pull back, refresh, replenish, and move forward? Remember, I said we're dealing with energy right now. That's all about releasing, revising, as well as renewing, okay? So be mindful of that, all right? Okay, so now we're going to go on to the wonderful, wonderful earth energy. Capricorns, Taurus, as well as the wonderful Virgos, okay? If you are not a Capricorn, a Taurus, or Virgo, you can apply this message to your earthly things, the house, the car, the bills, the job, and the responsibilities therein of maintaining all of these things, okay? So now, let's see. The message is be the hunter, not the haunted. That means don't let your past ruin you, okay? Past conversations, past mistakes, past relationships. Okay, yeah, right? Today, trust yourself, all right? Message, that's really the overall message of the day is trust yourself, all right? Inner trust is showing up again. My wonderful earth signs, I kind of feel like some things on the physical realm may not look the way you think they should look, or don't look like they're unfolding the way you think they should, right? But you are going to have to make sure that you're holding strong your positive movement forward, right? Trust yourself in the choices that you've made, right? Tap into that inner part of you that lets you know all the answers exist, okay? And you're going to be okay. And when I say going to be okay, that doesn't mean that things may not be difficult. That just means whatever difficult things that you're going through, you're going to be all right. You may feel uncomfortable for a little while, but you're going to be all right, right? Be the hunter, not the haunted, which means go after what you want and don't let your past chase you, okay? That's your message today, my wonderful earth signs and earth elements, okay? Last but not least, we're going to do the water signs. This is going to be the wonderful Scorpios, Pisces, and Cancer. If you are a Scorpios, Pisces, or Cancer, this message may apply to you. If you are not, you can apply this message to your feelings, okay, your emotions, all right, heartfelt nature. This is where this element is going to lie if you're not a water sign, okay? Releasing all allergens, which means you're going to have to detox. This could be spiritually, mentally, or emotionally. You may need to detox. Understanding that as you detox, the power of attraction, right? You attract to you that in which you think and feel and speak into the atmosphere, okay? Visions of life beyond death, all right? Yeah, it may feel like you have died to some things, but can I just tell you, you're constantly being reborn and rebirthed, all right? So release the old, allow the new to come in. Remember that you are attracting everything that you think and feel. So if you're feeling something negative, you're attracting negative. You're thinking something positive, you're attracting positive. Be open to the change. Change is unfolding for everyone, okay? Just release the allergens, toxic relationship, toxic people, toxic thinking, toxic emotions. You want to get rid of all of that, all right? Because that is pulling and attracting things to you. See beyond the things that are dead in your life, right? And I'm not just talking about physical people. I'm talking about, physical situations, emotional situations, right? See beyond the things that you may feel a little static in your life, all right? So, keeping in mind, my love, that you can change your world and you control your own reality. And you do that first by working on yourself. Self-love is always key, okay? Self-acceptance is always key. And today the message is really about trusting yourself no matter what element you're tapping into. Trusting yourself is going to be key today, all right? So I'm going to see y'all on the live tomorrow, Pay For It Friday on YouTube. And I'm going to also see you guys on live on Instagram tonight with Kelly Kales. We didn't get to do it last week. So we are talking about this week people that always think they're the victims, right? Okay, so we're going to see y'all live on Instagram, all right? So if you have not joined us on Instagram yet, you want to do so. The number 4, Your Inner Voice, as well as Facebook, the number 4, Your Inner Voice. Don't forget, you can find me in all major streaming podcasts at the number 4, Your Inner Voice, Spiritual Chef, all right? I'm going to see y'all in tomorrow's Daily Vibration. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, guys. Bye, my loves.